Welcome back everybody, I'm Showman Nandy. And look who's here. It's Makkari. After the turn, runs from your hand to a random location. Oh yeah, she's like the difference of like M'Baku. M'Baku's from the deck to go somewhere, she's from the hand. And she'd actually be good in a surfer deck, because see, she's 3, so she'll power up. It's actually quite cool. So yeah, essentially she's a free cost 4, which is pretty nuts. It's not the biggest thing, but in a surfer deck, plus Gilgamesh, oh my goodness, this is the extremely awesome X-23, but I already have a cool one. Or a unique one. This might be my favorite X-23 though. Yeah, the Hellfire Gala. That is the Hellfire Gala one. For Mahmoud Azrar. Marte Gracia, if I said those right. Oh, Gladiator's here too. Oh my goodness, this is another great first surfer deck card. X-23 is like really good in Destroy. And technically discard as well, but I think she's the best in Destroy. With Deadpool, stuff like that keeps killing her in Deadpool, so you're constantly getting mana and doubling Deadpool's power. Very good. Although X-23 is pretty niche. She's kind of only good in that setting, but like these other cards are just always good. Like Gladiator is using tons of decks. Kind of shocked he has a bit nerfed, but I think they're just kind of nerfing him by making more cards that are bigger than him, so then he won't auto-destroy them. Well, actually, you summon them for free, which is really funny when that happens. He actually does a little pop-up swearing comic. Bubble. Chat bubble. Freaking... It's freaking hilarious. Also, this came out immortal till proven otherwise from the Eternals. Mysterio's cool, but I have my digital Mysterio, which is like flippin' awesome. So I don't really need that one. Here's Gilgamesh I was talking about. +1 power for each of your cards. Your other cards in play with increased power. I was losing to decks with him at 5'7". He's 5'9" now. Which kind of definitively makes him the proper bring now for the Surfer deck. So I think that's why they increased it, because otherwise there's lots of 5'7s. You're kind of like, because it's really working out for me. I think now it's pretty definitive to bring him. I don't know if he'll stay that way, honestly. It's freaking strong, but the power creep is real. Absolutely real in this game. Which is also why I've kind of backed away from it, because yeah, the win odds just go down and down and down the more freaking cards that come out. It's freaking wild. It's absolutely wild, especially because most of the cards I have get like almost immediately nerfed. But anyway, here's the Blink deck. She's one of the other 5'7s I was talking about. But she also they nerfed Cannonball into a 5'7 now too. He used to be a 5'8, so that's like, of course, one of the cards I was using in the main deck to get all the score last month. Nerf out. I'll try to get those out to you guys, but it might be delayed because I'm just getting out tons of multiverses right now. So that's still a newish game. But this new art of Blob is super cool. You got this new Doctor Strange art. Blob is also another card that was like the strongest card in the game that they nerfed like at record speed. Unbelievable. He's still kind of good though if you get him to eat Infinite. He can break 20 power, which is pretty good. The silly part is Null has no limit to his power. Still to this day, for like freaking 2 years of overpowered Null, they just recently, finally, after years of me saying that Hell was overpowered, they weakened Hell. I think she's still extremely overpowered. But at least she's minusing the stuff she summons for free. For at least they're -2 now. But they did nothing to Null. It's like, what? It's like, what the frick? Although, Hela was more consistent than Null, technically. Well, I don't know if you can actually really say that. Because they're both 1 card in a 12 deck or bigger, so I don't know. Because, well, I guess it's still a 12 card game till the new guy comes out at the end of the month, but... Well, no, Thanos can turn to like 16 or something. Oh no, there's 6 of the gems, so you go to like 18, I think. But yeah, anyway. Yeah, I'm not sure what other deck she'd be good in. Oh wait, actually, let me show off the other art. I forgot. This wasn't even the thing. This is cool too. I feel like this is a thing, because the LEGO game always had like a male version of a hero and a female. Like, she's probably gonna be like the female speedster by the look of it. To go with Quicksilver. Although I think they just call it super speed in Marvel, I think. But yeah, she might just be, like, decent in any deck. Although a 3-4, you can do way better than that. See the 3-8 of Gladiator? So I think she does need to be in a Surfer deck. To Super Shine, which is what they show as well in the monthly preview. And she has a Series 5, so she's 6,000 if you want to get her that way. And here's freaking Sasquatch, which I do want. This is a really cool card. Costs 1 less for each card you played last turn. That's super good in a 1-cost spam deck, which is great for dailies. I believe I have Midnight's Queen. Marvel's Midnight Queen. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, see, lots of 1 costs. So yeah, you play her in a deck similar to that. You even could have Beast pick up all your 1 costs to make them free. Then you could dunk them down. And you could probably either remove... I'm not sure who you'd remove. You could remove one of the 1 costs for it. But you could also remove Valkyrie and just not play Valkyrie, because at that point your Valkyrie would debuff your other card that you might not want, but I'm not sure. Because you could just not have Kazar and Shanana too, but Shanana got buffed, so she's pretty dang good now. At a 3-4. This deck definitely got way better with that. Like, the 2 power from Shanana can matter. Especially if your deck needs initiative or something. Anyway, I think that just about covers it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else too amazing. And then this is just a premium mystery. Because I already have X-23. If you don't have X-23, it would show you... This is X-23. There we go. This is the one I have. I have the cool freaking Ryan Gonzalez one. I mean, Rian. She's from the Philippines. Rian Gonzalez from the other art stuff. She's an artist. Anyway. And she actually has like a review thing too. But yeah, this is X-23 I have. Which I was trying to get like a different mutant, but I got that one. I think it was like Jean Grey or something. But yeah, this is like one of the decks you can use her in. Not the best though. You should have Killmonger to kill her and Deadpool. But yeah, it's a Deadpool deck essentially. This is just a mutant deck, which is awesome because it's 75% mutant. Because Atuma here's the next gene as well. I just added him because I needed 1-card victories of Null. And you just have Atuma blow himself up and instantly give Null 10 power. 10 more power and make your death cheaper. It's freaking bonkers. Or alternatively, you can keep him alive in the 1 zone, which can be pretty good pressure at 10. That can be like 2 or 3 early cards, so worth the power, so you can do something. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you like what you saw. Cool new card, great addition. Gonna make me lose even more. Because yeah, that's the problem when you do, although I have Sebastian Shaw, which is good for that deck. But yeah, without Gladiator and her, it's gonna be a little tricky. Because what can be done here is you can make a real solid deck. Here, let me show you this. I have a goofy Surfer deck right now. It's got Scarlet Witch, Nocturne, and Legion in it. Just to let the insanity unfold of them creating new zones, and then Legion can turn all the zones to that new zone, theoretically. It's just goofy fun. And then Odin could even re-trigger him if you, although that wouldn't do much, but Odin's for buffing Surfer. And your Ironheart here. Oh yeah, there's a new Ironheart. Did I show that off? I don't think I did. I'm gonna do it again anyway. I don't think I did. I think I just looked at it. Justin Fields Ironheart. This is very cool art. Yeah, it's a very different looking suit too. The collarbone line looks very different there from the other Ironhearts. It's interesting. Oh my goodness, this is $100? No, this is not worth $100. This is worth 30, I think, in gold right here. So that means you're spending 60 for everything else. Is it even worth 30 anymore? Oh my goodness. No, it essentially is. It's actually worth more than... Was it 3,000? Was it 6,000? It's 6,000 gold. It's worth a little more than 30. It's like... Okay. It's like worth 40-ish. Even counting the... Well, counting the bonus. Not counting the bonus, then. That's worth like 60. Interesting. 300. It does have 6,000 collector tokens, too. How's that worth $100? I know. Well, I guess it's up to you to decide, but I'm going to advise that one with your money. And also, if you really like the artists like that, then we'll support them. So, there's that. But yeah, this is And all those play together, though. I'll give them that. All those cards play really, really, really well together. Because, yeah, I don't know if Wolfbane's per se necessary, but, like, really, you'd just be ditching Scarlet Witch. Possibly Nocturne. Because Nocturne can make me lose, because she makes a random zone. So it can create a zone that busts the enemy the final freaking turn, or whenever she's moved. And it can just absolutely make you lose. Like, although it's only ever happened a handful of times to me, generally she helps. And of course you have Wong to buff everything. The weak side is a Shang-Chi that could kill your Sebastian Shaw, because he needs to basically win his own by himself. And then any Cosmo could just completely shut this deck down. Because if you stop Wong, and or someone who stops ongoing, Enchantress actually as well, like either of the two can just completely gum the deck up, which are very common cards, so that's why I stopped using this deck. But it's really cool, and if you have Gilgamesh, then Gilgamesh would definitely replace Legion. Yeah, that would be like quite good. If I had Gilgamesh, this deck could maybe make a comeback. But for when it comes to Legion decks, because Legion can also remove the 6th turn that Magic makes, and or one of these other cards, you can really trick people with this deck. It's so much fun. Anyway, see you next time. And then maybe you could replace Brood, but Brood is generally good, because like Surfer just buffs them up a ton. And anyway, see you next time. Like, subscribe. And then Storm is for locking down a zone that then you buff the other stuff around. And that's going to be what the Makkari deck... Makkari decks. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Is for. Because also if Storm's there, she could theoretically... It says random zone. I'm pretty sure she could add herself. What exactly does she say? To a random location. It doesn't say add her place. I'm assuming nothing can stop it. Maybe Profex would? But it's possible she's going to bypass Profex, because that's right, Profex got nerfed. And movement cards are added, so I don't know if this would count as a movement card. I would say, it says runs from your hand. I'm assuming that's a movement. Hence why they're saying runs. So yeah, that very well could counter Professor X as well. Wow. That'd be fun to test at some point. But yeah, I do want that card. All of these new cards are very good, Eternals. I'm just kind of burnt out with this game at the moment, and I just honestly don't have time for it every day either. Multiverses just sucks up a ton of time, and that's a Matrix collab, which is just so rare in a game, so... Also, it's freaking Mr. Smith that has this my favorite freaking type of weapon with him. So it's just freaking cool when it comes to those type of weapons, but that's all I'm going to say on this platform. Unfortunately. Anyway, yes, this is how it is. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. These are what the other daily events and whatnot are going on. And yeah, this is probably going to be a really cool addition to the game. I'm not sure how common it will be outside of Gilgamesh decks, but she seems in paper really good because it's a free 4 power that could go anywhere. Which could maybe gum you up, because some zones give you mana if you don't cast into them. If she flies into that zone, that could be bad. I'm just thinking, like, does she have a play with the Hella Discard deck? Because the same turn that she'd summon and then be discarding... Oh, what's her name? Black Cat. I believe that's her name. Yeah, Black Cat. So, right here. Oh no, that's right, they made her 4/9 now. She's not a 3 power anymore. Still though, that's a potential, like, 13 free power. Especially if you play Hela or Ghost Rider right after. Interesting, that might be something. It's a little extra boost. And the Black Knight's sword got nerfed. It can have its power reduced now, which may make its power be able to be removed by Red Guardian, which would be pretty bonkers, but yeah. That's another thing that should be in this deck, Red Guardian. I don't have him. I believe he's a 3 power. That would maybe be worth removing Wolfsbane for. Maybe Nocturne as well, but I really like Nocturne as a character. Also, it can be very fun to remove the 6th turn if they ramp up better than you. Especially if Storm's locking down zone. But anyway, and then this could be Profex too. I've kind of seen that, and she can be Jeffy the Land Shark, which I don't have Jeffy the Land Shark. That could be a thing as well. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe, do all that stuff. And that would be one of the other weaknesses, would be a move deck. Possibly against this one, although generally you can ramp higher. But I don't know. If they use Profex against you, that could really gum up this deck. Because yeah, move decks use Profex, which I do want to show off at some point. But that will probably be next month. Or just more near the end of this event, I can stack all the freaking missions altogether as I play. But anyway, see you next time. Later, like, subscribe to all that stuff. Check the description. Best way to help out the channel. And as always, stay mutant strong. Stay marvelous. I really like this effect too. Like, my Ironheart I have is so cool. I don't know why. I need a different one. A Max Rec one. But these are cool ideas. Also, here's the Father's Day one in case you missed that too. Super awesome. It's also technically overcasted, but it's actually not that bad. Especially if you do need credits, which almost everyone should have a bottleneck at that. If you play more than just a daily amount of gameplay or Conquest mode. And then, of course, there's Insanely Awesome Storm. But I have the Jim Lee Storm, so I'm good. Although this is my second favorite Storm, is the Pump one. Probably. There's so many great designs. Anyway, see you next time. Later. Also, I think this is a random card Sasquatch. Let me know in the comment section down below. Does everyone see Sasquatch? I think it's random. She should not be random, though. Everyone should see Makkari here. And then this is also random, I think. But anyway, later.